HVAC people!
Alright, got a unit not cooling. Got one thermostat right there. Second floor thermostat. So this unit here is fine. Whether it just want me to tape this up. I got another unit over there. It needs to be. So those two thermostats goes to this unit, second floor, and the master bedroom, which is cooling fine. I actually replaced the evaporator coil in that unit last year in June. So when they called me and said there was no cooling, I thought it was this unit. I was like, oh my Lord, don't tell me. Then they got me a leaking coil, but it's running fine. Just need to get to that unit over there. That's there at the downstairs. Which is not cooling. So I'm gonna see if I can get over there. I got another ladder hatch. Y'all see this one leaking here, probably turning off. Emergency drain pan leaking on this one. Probably going on and off by the flow switch. Or just not draining. Yeah, and take a look at this, so can you come up? Can you get that light? I think there's a light right there. Yeah. So because I'm thinking that's what happened. So hopefully we have there's several things that we need to do. Either this thing is not draining. You see it's leaking right here, and hopefully the unit is shutting off on its on and off sometime, or I hope you don't have another leak. Or this could be icing up on the inside and freezing over. But to me it seemed like this here is stopped up and it's leaking in the secondary right here. So I'm gonna go check my pressures first just to make sure we don't have any leaks or anything. And then it may be just something simple as this needs to be flushed out. But we need to find out whether this expired. Should have a restroom over here somewhere, a laboratory. Yeah, right down up under there. Okay. So this.
Maybe that's the issue.
Oh yeah, because a lot of times the toothpaste and hair and stuff gets stuck in the sink and it won't allow this thing to drain out. So hopefully that's the issue. Yeah, okay. All right, get down, go check it out. No. We have a maintenance program also. I can show it to you or send you a quote. But we do we come out twice a year and do a maintenance on the units.
But put like Drano in the.
No, please don't do that.
Don't do that.
No. Some people you can put maybe bleach or vinegar. I don't really recommend that. I honestly recommend.
Bleach or vinegar is fine?
No, I mean a lot of people do that. You see this right here?
Oh, yeah.
See how the calcium build up? So, like I say, I can't tell you not to do it, but I don't recommend it. I recommend just having a professional come out and clear this drain line once or twice a year. Because, I mean, it'll help. You can periodically pour it down in there. But you see how thick that was? Drain the oil, bleach not gonna eat that up. And I'm gonna show you how bad this one probably gonna be. Cause it's not even, it's a lot of water up in here. It's not draining at all. Yeah, you see that? See, it can't drain. The AC water has nowhere to go. And also, if you look up in here, you got gunk up in there also.
That's the AC drain, the black one?
Yeah, the black one. See, the AC drains out of here. But if this trap stopped up, see if this stopped up right here, see with all the gunk? It can't drain. And see the reason I put that flow switch in? It shuts the unit off. So now you'll know, okay, why is it getting warm up in here? Maybe I need to go look or call somebody. And that's what you did. If you didn't have that flow switch, the unit would have kept running and make condensate, and then it'll overflow in the ceiling. So
yeah.
good thing that we had that.
Did that.
Yeah. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah. Like I say, some things we can try to prevent. You know, we can't prevent everything, but. All right.
Is there a similar one on the other
What I'm
side?
doing. Yeah. Yeah, we can take a look at that. I think I cleaned that one last time. It seemed like we did a maintenance on that one. But I flushed it out from up top.
Up top, everything? Okay,
Yeah.
maybe get it back.
Yeah, no, we can take a look at it because, like I say, if it stopped up sometime with that toothpaste or hair and stuff get up under that trap, I mean, there's nothing I can do. I can't get it all out from up top. Let's see. Yeah, so that's good and clear there. All right, so I'm going to take all these traps outside and wash them out. So I'm gonna get them upstairs also. Do it all at one time. Yeah, this one not bad. See,
Yeah, Yeah, this looks pretty clean.
Mm-hmm. Take a look at it.
That one was bad because I was like, was running more, or is it because you cleaned it last time from up the unit you flushed it?
Kind of hard to say. Maybe y'all use that sink more too, huh?
Yeah, that's certainly true.
Yeah.
That is certainly true.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So have you requested an override? I forgot her name. No, I didn't ask her name. There's a lady who called this morning. I just didn't ask her name. Can you check to see?
All right, so I got 71 degrees. They have Honeywell. Like I said, I can show you some more things where they have a 4-inch filter where you get better airflow, but it's a box that you have to install up here. And you change those like every 6 months or once a year. But then you don't have to have these. You know, you just come up here and change one instead of getting the ladder and change all those out. And then you'll have better airflow because it's not, since you don't have a filter right here, so it's not, restricting it because the filter is up here. Yeah, you have to, yeah. I mean, to me it's easy because I've done it a lot of times, but it's some work involved with it because you got to separate the unit and stick the box in there, so. Yeah, so anyway, I was up here checking the temperature. All right, so I am trying to film as much as I can, but I do have a helicopter, which is fine, because I'd rather for them to be with me every step of the way so I explain what's going on. And so when I tell them how much it costs, they'll know exactly what's going on with it. So it kind of helps me out so I won't have to explain twice. Let's see if we can get some footage. I'm gonna check the pressure. Yeah. So it's been dripping. It'll stop dripping now, backing some of it up, but it's still some in the lines a little bit. But once it dry up, it'll stop dripping. But it's been dripping a while, so yeah. Every now and then, I guess if you look out the window, you can kind of see it. here. Yeah, so this been going on for quite a while. Probably since you turned it on this year.
So then what was the switch doing then if it was turning it off?
See, so the purpose of this switch, this pipe here would have stopped up completely, it wouldn't turn on at all. So just like your the primary got stopped up and it wasn't draining out, that can happen too. So if that happens, it won't fill up the pan. There's a pan, emergency drain pan that just drip. So when that fills up all the way, it'll shut it off. But I think the reason why you're having two problems. I believe the reason, because it probably wasn't shutting off. It's probably been running the whole time. But if it would have filled up, that would have shut it off. I think you have a cooling problem also. And that's why it's not cooling at all.
Those are two independent problems.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, this right here, I can tell it's not cooling. That's supposed to be warm air blowing out here. And I'm only getting 72 degrees blowing out the pressure, so I know it's low. Yeah. Get there. At 49 PSI. Yeah, it's low. Very low. So we got 48 over 247. Negative 2-degree subcooling. Was 2019 or 2016?
Sorry?
The year? 2016, right? Shame, man. That's a shame.
So is this here or upstairs?
Huh?
Which is the
It's your downstairs, the one that's not
Sorry?
cooked. Downstairs.
No, I understand. But is this unit over here or is it the, the one in the attic?
So I can do a leak search for you, but 9 times out of 10, those leaders for a leak. That year, probably gonna be the same exact issue we had with that other unit, unfortunately. I don't see any refrigerant. I know it's leaking up there. I mean, I can do an electronic leak test for you. Got a couple things, options we can do. You can take a look.
Now here's the other question, when can we get a, is that repairable?
That's another thing. So since COVID-19, these coils have been back ordered. There's no sense of repairing the coil. I don't repair the coil, I just replace the coil. The amount of money it's gonna cost you to repair, you might as well replace
So
it.
then you
Because I can,
when can you get the parts?
I have to call Linux to find out.
But I think last time did you install Linux or?
Are they like pharmacy good technicians?
All right, so I identified the leak was coming from the coil. I was on the phone the whole time with Lennox. They said they was in the same situation they was last year, but the coil is under warranty, but they won't have any coils for quite a while. They told me to check back in about a month and see if the situation have approved. So I am fit to send. I'm finna let the homeowner know how much it's gonna cost to for the labor on the coil. And he wants me to charge it up now. So I'm going to have to get him some paperwork to sign. Because a lot of time I tell the homeowners that, you know, it's no guarantee that it's gonna last. I got 43 PSI. I can charge it up, probably gonna take about 4 or 5 pounds. That's a lot of refrigerant. So it's not gonna be cheap. And if you're paying $400 or $500 just to charge it up, and it don't last but a couple of days, that's the chance he take. I can get him a new coil from another manufacturer, but since this is under warranty, he's want to keep that one, which I can't blame him, but like I say, that's a chance to take. So this paperwork that I have, I make all my customers sign this Elite notification policy. Say, during this service call on blank, the service technician identified that my heating and air conditioning HVAC system has a leak in the refrigerant system. My signature below acknowledges the following. There is no warranty on refrigerant leaks and leak repairs. The refrigerant added during today's service call can leak out in a day, a week, or even a year or more. Should the refrigerant added today leak out of the system, there will be no charge to put more refrigerant into my HVAC system. There will be a charge to put more refrigerant into my HVAC system. These charges will be at the rate in effect at the time of the additional repair. If washing AC and heating repair a leak, there is no guarantee that it is the only leak in the system, even if a leak search has been performed. Another leak could develop in a different location, causing the loss of refrigerant added to my HVAC system today. I understand that the best solution for refrigerant leaks is to replace my HVAC system, which I do not want to do at the present time. And the reason he don't want to do it, because his unit is under warranty. So I'm going to get him to sign it before I put something in there. All right, so this right here, just a gas and go. You're gonna pay me cash, and we put a claim in with Lennox, and we're gonna call them every so often just to see what's the status of their coils, and I'll come back and replace it. Pretty much all I can do. So he asked me to fix the leak. Well, he asked me, could I fix the leak? Go braze it, but I mean, it's not worth it. Totally not worth it. Might well just fill it up. Because I ain't even charged him to do a leak search. I put my electronic leak detector in there and it went off in the evaporator coil. So honestly, I don't know exactly what is leaking there, but I just know the coil is leaking. So it's a 5-year warranty on that coil, and it expires in 1 month. So we went on and put the claim in, even though they don't have any. so we can have it on record. Or get in the queue. I don't know if they're doing first come, first serve or what, but all right. So we know we got a leak, so I'm not really probably worried about charging it exact. But I could open this up and get my subcooler. Let me see, I may just do that. When I hooked up earlier, I had -2-degree subcooling. Go to the truck and get my thermometer and see what the ambient temperature is. So this basically probably about 4 floors, because there's 3 floors and then I got an attic, so it's a long line set. I know somebody mentioned that on one of my videos, that the other unit probably low. I mean, got a leak, which it probably did, but so we know this one's leaking. Alright, so I got it up to 106 and 2.5 subcooler. So I'm gonna run to my truck so I can get the ambient temperature. We'll do a press the temperature or charge it on subcooler. Alright, so this right here just a gas and go. You're gonna pay me cash, and we put a claim in with Lennox, and we're gonna call them every so often just to see what the status of their coils, and I'll come back and replace it. Pretty much all I can do. So he asked me to fix the leak. Well, he asked me, could I fix the leak? Go braze it, but I mean, it's not worth it. Totally not worth it. Might well just fill it up. Cause I ain't even charged him to do a leak search. I put my electronic leak detector in there and it went off in the evaporator coil. So honestly, I don't know exactly what is leaking there, but I just know the coil is leaking. So it's a 5-year warranty on that coil, and it expires in 1 month. So we went on and put the claim in, even though they don't have any, so we can have it on record or get in the queue. I don't know if they're doing first come, first serve or what, but all right. So we know we got a leak, so I'm not really probably worried about charging it exact. But I could open this up and get my subcooler. Let me see, I may just do that. When I hooked up earlier, I had -2-degree subcooling. Go to the truck and get my thermometer and see what the ambient temperature is. So this basically probably about 4 floors, because there's 3 floors and then I got an attic, so it's a long line set. I know somebody mentioned that on one of my videos, that the other unit probably low. I mean, got a leak, which it probably did, but so we know this one's leaking. All right, so I got it up to 106 and 2.5 subcooler. So I'm gonna run to my truck so I can get the ambient temperature. We'll do a press the temperature or charge it on subcooler. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go to the app and connect. 410A. So we're at 2.2 right now. This is a 36. 036. So here's 036. I know we got a TXV, so we're gonna go to subcooling. It's about 85 degrees outside. 85 degrees ambient. Also, when I got up here, when I first got here earlier today, it was cool. I'm rising, I got like 94 out of here, but it was blowing like 80 some degrees earlier. But let's say it's about 85 on the 36, so we probably want about 8 degrees subcooling. Let's see, 36. All right. Line, a suction line, 141. See if we get that pressure up to about 141. Still real low. We're gonna run a little low on my refrigerant here. The cylinder weighs 9 pounds. Yeah, so I'm gonna run to get another drum. Right. So we got this one teared out, purge. So let's see where we at, about 85. We almost there. 85, let's say 36, 85, so we're looking about 141 on the suction. 36, 85, 141, and 310 as far as my pressures go. So I'm at 306, we need 310.